All right, karaoke lovers, imagine this. Your living room turns into a mini concert hall, your friends are cheering you on, and your voice sounds actually good for once. Today, we're testing if the Alto TS108C is the perfect all-in-one karaoke speaker for home use, bars, or your next backyard party. Stick around because I'll show you my setup and how to connect it, and yes, I'll sing for you guys, so brace yourselves. Hey everyone, I'm Chris from the Sonic Spectrum, and if you've been following my channel, you know I recently picked up the Alto TS108C, and I've been seriously impressed with this little powerhouse. But today's video isn't just another speaker review. This one's a karaoke edition, because, let's face it, karaoke brings people together and also occasionally ruins friendships. So what makes the Alto TS108C a potential karaoke beast? This 8-inch 600-watt powered speaker with a max SPL of 123 dB is compact but decently powerful. Whether you're looking for indoor family karaoke fun, or your garage, or a small bar, this thing packs enough punch to fill a good-sized room with clean, clear, smooth sound. And the best part, it's lightweight and portable, around 35 pounds total system weight, including the column pieces. No gym membership required here to move it around. Now, price-wise, it's currently around $499 US or $599 Canadian, depending on where you buy it. Honestly, for what it offers, it's a great deal in the portable PA space if you want to enter the world of column array all-in-one speaker category. Let's talk about what makes this speaker special for karaoke. First, clarity. Vocals come through crisp and clean, and the low doesn't get muddy like some cheaper speakers out there. When you're singing, especially with backing tracks, that clarity helps bring your voice and sit on top of the music, not buried under it. Secondly, power. For an 8-inch woofer, the TS108C gets loud, like neighbors calling the cops loud. So if you're hosting a karaoke night at home, you'll have no problem being heard. Third, Bluetooth connectivity. You can stream your karaoke tracks through your laptop like YouTube, Spotify, karaoke apps like Karafun, no messy cables unless you want them. And if you prefer a more traditional setup, you can plug your mixer directly into the back of the speaker and have more control of your reverb and other effects and EQing. So for today's video demo, we're going to plug in an SM58 directly into channel 1, right there. And we're going to be wirelessly streaming from the Bluetooth functionality right to my laptop and streaming a karaoke track. And you can use anything you like. You can use YouTube, has tons of karaoke, Karafun, and there's other apps that are wonderful out there. So yeah, this is the demo, and we're going to fire it on. Everything will power up. There we go. And yeah, for the volume, I'm going to have to crank the gain really high with this microphone. And the highs are flat, and the bass I'm going to roll back again flat. So everything is at 0 for highs and lows for the EQ here. Okay. The built-in DSP is going to be running at normal. There is live DJ and custom, which you can set with the app if you want to customize your EQ a little bit. Other than that, we're ready to go. Set your reverb, your volume, and ready to go. Okay, now let's get into the karaoke demo I promised. I've set it up in my living room here. I have some vaulted ceilings. It's a nice open space. The floor is vinyl plank with a little small carpeted area. So I wanted to bring it upstairs in my living room so you could see how it may work in your living room or a bar or anywhere else. Downstairs in my basement studio, it's very carpet heavy, and we all know that when there's a carpet and there's a subwoofer, the bass gets absorbed into the carpet. So that's why sometimes I'll bring it upstairs and I'll do some demos in my living room.
Fly me to the moon, let it play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You door. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Come on!
Okay, now that you suffered through my singing, let's talk results. The Alto TS108C held up quite well. Vocals were clean, backing tracks were balanced, and the built-in limiter kept everything distortion-free, even when I had cranked it up a bit. The bass is tight and punchy. The mids, smooth. The highs are sparkly, mostly pleasing. It can get a little tad harsh, but nothing EQing can't do to tame it down a little bit. At the end of the day, everyone's ears are different. I've said this before, and sound is subjective from person to person. So let's wrap this up with some quick pros and cons. Pros, crystal clear vocals, very portable and loud. Bluetooth and wired flexibility, great build quality for the price. Cons, it only has one reverb built in. It's a Hall, and to be honest, it's quite usable. Keep in mind that the preamp in the back, plugging in a mic directly in the back of the unit, is not as loud. So one workaround could be you could upgrade. If you're using a Shure SM58, you could go to the Beta 58A, which is a hotter mic, and thus will give you more volume out of the unit. One of the things I really like about this system is that it's very portable. The subwoofer alone is around 27 pounds out of the 34 pounds total system weight. The columns are flexible. You can have two spacers, or if you want, you can just plug the column speaker directly into the sub and keep the height nice and low, or as high as you like. Very flexible indeed. And the bag was very helpful. The bag included with the Alto system. So is the Alto TS108C the perfect karaoke speaker? Well, for the price, power, and sound quality, well, it's not perfect, but for the money, and on the budget side of column array PA speakers, it's definitely a strong contender in this space. Whether it's for home karaoke nights, small venues, it punches above its size. So what do you think? Would you use the Alto TS108C for karaoke nights? Drop your thoughts below and let me know what song you'd sing first with this guy. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the Sonic Spectrum, and ring that bell so you don't miss my upcoming sound tests and portable PA comparison reviews. Until next time, keep singing, keep smiling, and keep the Sonic vibes alive.